I'm about to do your Taurus September 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. Taurus, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Taurus love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Taurus tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Taurus love reading for today, because today we're going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. Find out what's going on with this person, see if there's anything that your attention or your awareness might need to be brought to about this person you're romantically connected to. That way you're best able to navigate the situation you're finding yourself in with this person. And I'm going to do that by pulling 5 cards to represent your person's energy here in September 2021. And then I'm going to clarify everything with a second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on with this person you're romantically connected to. Now just keep in mind, as always, that this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. Instead, I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Taurus people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for, which really just means there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with every single Taurus on the planet all at the same time, because I'm not reading for every Taurus on the planet. I'm reading for my specific group of Taurus people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. Now, it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that the energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross watchers. So if you're not a Taurus and you're just watching this reading because you have the hots for a Taurus and you want to know what's going on with them, I'm totally cool with that. Just keep in mind, though, that especially for cross watchers, energies are pretty prone to get flipped around backwards. So you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. But enough yakking, let's get on with this Taurus September 2021 love reading, and let's get 5 cards for what's going on with Taurus's romantic person of interest here in September 2021, please. What does Taurus's attention and awareness need to be brought to about this person that they are romantically connected to here in September 2021? 3 more, please. Let's get 1 more. What's going on with Taurus's person here in September 2021? There we go. Alright, let's see here. I know you probably just saw me flip this card right side up. I had some other tarot reader who is apparently trying to siphon viewers from my channel over to theirs by leaving me some snarky comments telling me that they enjoy my reading until they saw me flip cards around. But I don't read reversals, so anytime a card comes out reversed, I just automatically turn it right side up without even thinking about it, unless of course I'm told not to on specific cards. So yes, I turned that one right side up because it's supposed to be right side up. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 10 of coins. So this is maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity. This is Virgo energy. This is a card of like building a legacy. This can be the combining together of 2 people, 2 families, all their assets and resources in order to build something very stable, very abundant, very prosperous. This is most people's goal when it comes to the physical 3D reality in terms of money and finances and assets and material possessions. This is most people's goal when it comes to that. Right under that, we have the Queen of Coins, which is Capricorn energy. This is a very grounded, stable, abundant, prosperous, and nurturing energy. This is a mothering type of an energy. This is who you would build the 10 of coins around. She would be the one who actually manages the 10 of coins, manages the assets and resources of the home and the family life. But then I've got a Seven of Swords right under that. This is Aquarius energy. This is sometimes an energy of trying to get away with something, as in lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind your back, doing shady, deceptive type behavior. Overall, trying to get away with something. Now, that's not the only meaning of this card. Sometimes this card can represent self-preservation, as in not wanting to be hurt. The whole reason the dude on the card is stealing these swords is because he doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. He doesn't want those swords to be used against him, so he's stealing them to make sure that they can't hurt him. Another meaning for this card can be leaving something behind. He can only carry 5 of those 7 swords, and he's got to leave these other 2 behind. So it can mean any or all of those things. I'm not really feeling sneaky, deceptive behavior here yet. Right under that 7 of Swords, I have the Lovers. This is a very powerful love connection between the two of you, at least in terms of how your person is viewing it. This is like divine feminine, divine masculine energy. These are divine counterparts. These are 2 people who are supposed to be together, at least in terms of how your person's viewing it. Now, that's the overall energy of the reading. In terms of your person's actual energy here for September 2021, Taurus, we have the 6 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, we've got the Hierophant, the 5 of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So this 6 of Cups is Scorpio energy. This is the card of the past. It's reminiscing about the past, thinking about the past, thinking about the good old days and the way things used to be. This can represent a person from the past making a comeback here. This usually represents a very deep emotional connection between the two of you, but your person doing some thinking about the past. So tell me more about this 6 of Cups for Taurus's person here in September 2021, please. Oh, okay. That one. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Strength. This is the Leo Major Arcana card. This is a card that tells me your person is going through some sort of a difficult situation right now that's requiring them to dig down deep and tap into their internal strength in order to make it through it. They're having to dig down deep and summon up the courage to face their fears. This can also represent an energy of them trying to rein themselves in, trying to hold themselves back, trying to be patient about something, not let their emotions get the best of them, not rush off and do anything too hasty or too harsh that might cause some sort of a problem, that might break something. This can be any of those types of things here. I think your person's doing a lot of thinking about the past. The next card I have is the 4 of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is usually an energy of being emotionally discontent, as in not being fully happy with something. They're not fully happy with these 3 cups that they have here. So much so that they're daydreaming about this other cup, this other thing that they believe is going to bring them more happiness, more emotional fulfillment. Now, sometimes this can represent that a love offer is already on the table between the two of you, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just kind of been left hanging here in the air. Another thing this card can mean is that your person is contemplating making a love offer to you, only they haven't done so yet, maybe because they're afraid they're going to be rejected, or they might have some other reason. Whatever it is, it's requiring them to rein themselves in from dealing with this difficult situation of either the love offer not being accepted yet, or them having not made the love offer because they can't decide whether they should or not. I'm feeling like your person is trying to get back together with you. Really, I've got the 6 of Pentacles next, which is Taurus energy. This is a card of balance. It's generosity. It's reciprocity. Like, you scratch my back and I scratch your back. You take care of me, I'll take care of you. We'll get along just fine. This is like a card of balance, of equal give and take. So this is almost like your person is dealing with something hard here, trying to rein themselves in, either because this love offer hasn't been accepted or rejected yet, or they haven't made it yet and they're not sure if they should because they don't want to mess anything up. What they're trying to do is balance a situation with you back out. I think they're trying to make a decision about whether or not that's doable. This Ace of Swords is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. It's also the sword you would use to make a decision with. The root word for decision, like the Latin word that decision comes from, literally means to cut off, as in to cut off all other options and be left with only one option. That's how you actually make a real decision. So this could be your person trying, it's them getting clarity on something and making a decision about offering this cup of love to you, about trying to balance things out. The next card I have is the Fool. This is card 0 of the Major Arcana. First card of the Major Arcana, first card of the tarot deck. That 0 represents absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. This is about taking the blind leap of faith. It's about just going for it. It's about not needing to know what all the steps are from beginning to end before they take the first step. Not needing to know what the outcome is going to be before they take the first step. It's about just having that blind faith to say, you know what, screw it, I'm going for it. I'm going to jump off the cliff and worry about how to grow wings on the way down. 3 of Swords right under that. I feel like there was some sort of a heartbreaking situation for this person, which is probably why they're having to dig down deep and tap into this inner strength, thinking about making this love offer, trying to balance things back out with you. They're definitely doing a lot of thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past. Again, this can represent someone from the past making a comeback. To clarify that 6 of Cups Scorpio energy, I have Judgment, the 10 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, Judgment is a fire sign energy. This is a card either about making a final decision on something. We've already seen that Ace of Swords, a decision. This can be passing their own final verdict in judgment on something, as in making a final decision. This can also be an energy of resurrection, as in calling something back from the grave, bringing something back to life, transforming it in a way that it's not going to be the same again. Trying to transform something from their past, probably trying to offer you this cup of love so things can be balanced out. The next card we have to clarify that 6 of Cups, that thinking about the past, is the 10 of Swords. Excuse me, this is Gemini energy. This is a swift ending to something. This is an ending maybe that was painful, an ending that maybe they didn't see coming. This can sometimes represent an ending in betrayal, hence the swords being in the person's back. No matter how you slice this, this represents the ending to something, like something coming to an end. I'm feeling like the connection between the two of you guys came to an end, possibly because there was some sneaky deceptive behavior going on. That could just be telling me that your person was hurt and they don't want to be hurt anymore. You just got to take it as it resonates for you. But there was definitely some sort of an ending, some decision that put things to an end. And this looks like your person thinking about trying to get that back. Final card we have to clarify the 6 of Cups is the Queen of Pentacles, which we just saw in the overall energy right under this 10 of Coins. We have the Queen of Coins. This deck calls them coins. This deck calls them pentacles. They mean the same thing. These are the same cards. So again, this is Capricorn energy. This is the person who would manage the assets and resources of the home. It's the person that this 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles would be built around. Very stable, grounded, abundant, prosperous, nurturing, like loving, mothering type of an energy here. So that's how your person is viewing you. Thinking about the past a lot. The next card in your person's energy for September 2021, Taurus, is the 2 of Wands. This is Aries energy. 2s are about decisions. This is a fork in the road. It's a crossroads. It's a decision point for your person, and it's a decision about which path leads them to the world that they want and which path needs left behind in order to get there. So tell me more about this 2 of Wands for Taurus's romantic person of interest. Okay. I'm gonna jump off on the floor here. Come hither. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. 9 of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. So I'm clarifying a Wands card. I've got a Wands card on the bottom. This is a card of being walled off and defensive about something. Now, it's also a card of healing. That's the wounded warrior, and he's built this wall around himself because he's been hurt, and he doesn't want to be hurt anymore. He doesn't want to get hurt again. He's trying to heal from something. He's trying to get his energy right so he can take the next and final step in his journey. I've got Temperance next, which is more Sagittarius energy. This is an energy of being patient about something. It's about blending things together little bits at a time, trying to be patient about it, being willing to take a step back and look at the big picture of how's all this playing out before they come back in to blend some more together, to make some fine-tuning type adjustments. I've already seen this energy of Judgment, which can be about resurrecting something, bringing it back from the dead. Clearly, this connection has been put to an end, and they're still viewing you as their Queen of Pentacles. They're still thinking about like the combining together of your guys' lives, of your families, of your assets and resources, thinking about the past. At a decision point, it looked like they were trying to decide whether or not they could offer their cup of love to you without being rejected. This can also be an energy of reconciliation. In tarot, cups and water represent love and emotions. And in this card, the water here had been separated into two different cups. And this angel, the divine, is blending the water back together into one. So this can be an energy of reconciliation, that your person's trying to be patient about it. I've got the Five of Cups next, which is more Scorpio energy here. This is sadness and remorse about the past. This person in the card is focusing on these three cups that have been spilled out, all the love and emotions that have been spilled out, all the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. This is a card that tells me that their focus is in the wrong place here. They're missing the two upright, completely full cups right behind them because of where their focus is. Also, because of where their focus is, they don't see the bridge in the background that allows them to get to the castle on the other side of the card. So this is an energy of your person having their focus on the past. Again, very first card of their energy, Six of Cups, the card of thinking about the past. If they're focused on the past, they're going to feel the way they felt in the past. If they're focused on something that they feel like they've lost, they're going to feel that loss. If they focus on something that they think is missing from their life, they're going to feel that gap in their life. So this is about your person's focus dictating to them what emotions that they're experiencing here. This, as advice, this card always tells me that your person needs to be very consciously aware of and control where they put their focus. They can't let their focus dictate to them where it's going to go, because doing that lets the focus dictate the emotions they're going to experience. And it can actually cause them to miss opportunities. But they're having a lot of sadness and remorse about whatever happened in the past, so much so that they're in this Ten of Wands energy. This is more Sagittarius energy. This is an energy of like carrying a very heavy burden. Now, it's also a 10, and in tarot, 10s are completions. We've already seen this 10 of Swords, like a swift ending to the connection. But this is the completion of this heavy burden. It's about your person finally getting to the spot where they can lay this burden down, the burden of where their focus is, all the sadness and remorse about the past. They're going to be able to lay that down and move forward without it, hopefully. And it looks like when they do that is when they're going to offer you their cup of love. This Knight of Cups is, Knights are action takers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions toward love and emotions, romantic gestures, love offers, coming forward, taking actions toward love and emotions in your direction. Now, to clarify this Two of Wands, this fork in the road, this decision point about which path leads them to the world they want, we have the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Cups, the Magician, and the Six of Cups again. So this Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. This is A very intuitive person. This is someone who has a lot of love and emotions, wants to give the love and emotions. This is a loving, mothering, nurturing type of an energy. Again, I'm feeling like this is how they're viewing you. They're viewing you as the thing that they build their home life, their family life around. They build their stability around you. And something ended between the two of you, and they're still thinking about that. This is telling me that they still have a lot of love and emotions for you, and that they're viewing you as this loving, nurturing type of an energy. Next, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is divine timing. This is the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny. So this can represent a fated event. This can represent a change in the luck and fortune of this connection. So if things have been going bad, this can be that wheel turning the other direction. Hopefully things can go good now, or vice versa. A lot of times for me, this represents like the universe or the divine turning the wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up the way they're supposed to, so that what's supposed to happen actually does happen. And that's another meaning for this card, is like what's supposed to happen is going to happen, and there's not really anything your person can do about it. This is almost like a feeling of being semi-powerless here. I don't know if this is your wall that they're running into, and now they're having to make a decision about what to do. There's like a wall in the way of reuniting you guys together, and they're having all this sadness and remorse about it and feeling the heavy burden of that. But if the wheel can turn the other way and this burden can be laid down, they are going to offer this cup of love to you. I just don't think that's quite happened yet. Next, we have the Eight of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is a card of detachment, like emotional detachment, physically walking away. The person on this card is walking away from 8 full cups of love. Now, most people could go their whole life on 8 full cups of love, but not this person. They wouldn't be fully happy. They wouldn't be fully content with only 8 cups, because they realize that there's probably something better out there for them. So this is about making the conscious decision. Even though it's hard to do, it's about consciously deciding to walk away from what you have to go down a brand new path that they believe leads them toward their own emotional happiness and fulfillment. It's about walking away from these 8 cups, going off in search of their 9th and their 10th cup. So I'm feeling like this is what happened. Like there was a breakup that happened. They have all this love and emotions for you still. The wheel turned and you walked away. There's a wall in between the two of you now. And they're trying to figure out how to turn that back around. I think that's exactly what they're doing. I have the Magician next. This is card 1 of the Major Arcana. This is the Mac Daddy Master Manifester of the Tarot deck. He's got all the tools, abilities, resources, skills. He's got everything he needs to manifest or create from nothing whatever it is his will desires. He's got all 4 aces of the tarot deck on the table in front of him. So this is about having the will and everything you need to create the life that you want. It's about shaping the world around you to fit in alignment with your will and what your heart desires. So this tells me that your person is actively trying to manifest something with you here. Trying to manifest getting you back is what it feels like. The final card to clarify this decision point for your person is the 6 of Cups. We've already seen that. That was the first card in your person's energy. The first card in someone's energy is almost always the most important card. Again, this is a card of the past, thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way things used to be. Can represent someone from the past trying to make a comeback here. There was definitely a walking away. There was definitely an ending, and your person is thinking about resurrecting this and trying to get you back. The next card in your person's energy for September 2021, Taurus, is the Hierophant. This is the Taurus Major Arcana card. This is a card of commitment. It's about taking things to the next level. Sometimes that's a marriage card. Tell me more about the Hierophant, please. Why is the Hierophant here? Okay. Bottom of the deck. Six of Pentacles. Again, more Taurus energy. I'm clarifying a Taurus card. I've got a Taurus card here on the bottom of the deck. I have another Taurus card in the clarifiers here. This is a card of balance. This is your person either having a commitment to trying to balance this out with you, or wanting to take things to the next level with you, balance it back out. Yep. Three of Wands next, Aries energy. We've got this Two of Wands, which was the last card I just clarified for your person. That fork in the road, a decision point about which path leads them to the world they want, which path do they need to leave behind. Now they're moving into this Three of Wands energy. Still Aries energy, but this is an energy of waiting on something. This is about being at the beginning stages of manifesting something. We just saw this Magician, the master manifester, your person actively manifesting something related to someone from their past who walked away. This is about having already chosen the path that leads them to the world they want. They already know what the path is that leads them where they want to go. They've already actively started taking steps down that path toward reconciling with you, toward balancing this out with you. And they have this positive expectancy that the path they've chosen is going to give them the thing that they want. It just hasn't shown up yet. It hasn't manifested into the physical 3D reality yet, and they're still waiting on it to show up. So this is an energy of waiting, but having a positive expectancy that the thing they're waiting on is going to appear eventually. Next we have the Four of Wands. So I've got the 2, the 3, and the 4, all the Aries minor arcana cards. This is about being at the beginning stages of manifesting and waiting on it to get here. The Four of Wands is a celebration of the thing that they're trying to manifest actually appearing in the physical 3D reality. That's why the people on the card are celebrating. This is about stability, like stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the two of you. These 4 wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation. So this is about them manifesting the thing they wanted and it actually getting here. Now this can also be a card of celebrations of the home, so like engagements or weddings, and we're clarifying the Hierophant, which is the wedding card. So having both of these together could represent that your person is looking at this in terms of commitment on that level, like wanting an engagement or a marriage, or at the very least to put the stability of this home life back together. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles again. Again, the overall energy of the reading is the 10 of Pentacles, or the 10 of coins here. Maximum stability, abundance, and prosperity. The happy home life that we all want. The combining together of 2 people, 2 families, all the assets and resources to make something very stable, abundant, and prosperous here. This is most people's goal in the physical 3D reality. And I think they're just trying to figure out how to make that happen. This Page of Swords is news and messages. It's communication. It's also an energy of someone who's trying to learn something, trying to figure something out. 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is teamwork, collaboration. Working together as equals to build something of value, to build something great. What you would be working together to build in this case is that 10 of Pentacles that we just looked at. The 10 of coins, that's the overall energy of the reading. So your person's looking for a way to balance this out and get a new level of commitment with you. To clarify the Hierophant, I have the 5 of Pentacles, the Fool, and the 3 of Cups. So this 5 of Pentacles is also Taurus energy. This is a card of abandonment. This is about being cast aside, being left out in the cold, being walked away from, being thrown away. This can also sometimes be an energy of someone who feels like maybe they're not good enough. Now it's a 5. 5s represent conflict. We're clarifying the Hierophant, which is card 5 of the major arcana. So he rules over the 5s of the deck. I've got one more 5 out here, which is the next card we're going to clarify, the 5 of Wands. So we've got some conflict that took place, potentially some sneaky, shady stuff that went on. It doesn't have to be that. This could just be an energy of not wanting to be hurt or leaving something behind even. Clearly they were left behind. Clearly they don't want to be hurt. We saw them contemplating whether or not they could make the love offer and not be rejected. they're trying to balance out this abandonment, this break. This is a breakup card for me. So they're trying to balance that out. Next, we have the Fool, which again is about taking the leap of faith on something. It's about not needing to know the steps or the outcome before the first steps get taken. It's about saying, screw it, I'm just going to go for it, and I'll figure out how to work this as I go along here. Taking the leap of faith with you in a new beginning. This is the beginning of the major arcana and the entire tarot deck as a whole. And then we've got the Three of Cups. This is about, it's Cancer energy, but this is an energy of like reconciliation. It's about being reunited and celebrating. So I've seen Temperance, about blending the cups of love back together into one. I've seen Judgment here as the first clarifier in the reading, like resurrecting the connection that had been put to an end here with this Ten of Swords. And now I've got the only other card that's about reconciliation in the whole deck, the Three of Cups. So your person is definitely trying to take this to the next level with you, trying to get back together with you. Both of these cards can represent like an engagement or a celebration in the home. Same with this Four of Wands, which we just saw. So it's entirely possible that your person is wanting this commitment back to the point that they would like to take it to engagement / marriage at some point. The next card in your person's energy for September 2021, Taurus, is the Five of Wands. This is Leo energy. Again, fives are conflict. Wands are about passion, desire. So this is a conflict in your person's desires. In other words, like a piece of them wants one thing, and then another piece of them wants this directly opposite thing, and now they're pulling themselves in two opposite directions at the same time, like an internal battle of tug of war with themselves. It's probably about whether or not they can take this leap of faith with you and try to get this reconciliation with you, whether they can offer that cup of love to you or not. Like a piece of them says do it, another piece of them is feeling like maybe they're not good enough, that maybe you'll reject them because of this ending that took place. Tell me more about this Five of Wands, please. Why is the Five of Wands? That's exactly what it is. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance again. Sagittarius energy. Again, this is feeling like reconciliation here. Recombining the water that had been separated into two cups, the love that had been separated, recombining it back together into one. But there's a wall in the way here. This is more Sagittarius energy. It's like being walled off and defensive. It's a card of healing, though. The wall is there probably because they hurt you. And you don't want to be hurt. And now they're having trouble getting past the wall. I think they're internally conflicted about whether or not you're going to let the wall down and let them back in or not. I'm almost positive that's what it is, because to clarify the Five of Wands, I have the Five of Cups again, the Seven of Swords again, and the King of Wands. So this Five of Cups, again, is sadness and remorse about the past. We've seen your person doing a lot of thinking about the past already here. We've already seen this Five of Cups one time. They're having sadness and remorse about the past. They're internally conflicted about whether this can be fixed, whether they can get past your wall or not. Either because of this Seven of Swords, like being sneaky, deceptive behavior, lying, cheating, stealing, something, sneaking around behind your back, something like that. Or they're having sadness and remorse and they're internally conflicted and they don't want to be hurt. They were left behind, but they don't want to be hurt. I think they're afraid of being rejected, but they want you back really, really bad, because here's the King of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy, sometimes Leo energy. This is a bold, passionate, fiery, determined energy. It's someone who knows exactly what they want, and they go after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. Like the King of Wands doesn't accept no for an answer. He doesn't let obstacles and challenges get in his way. He goes out and he gets what he wants, and he'll move mountains to get what he wants. So again, this isn't like a very conflicted type of an energy. Like, they know they want you, but they don't want to be hurt, and their focus is in the wrong spot. They're thinking about the past too much, and that's putting them in the negative mindsets, the negative emotional states, that's not really giving them enough courage to take this leap of faith towards this reconciliation. And that's what they actually want to do. Now hopefully they step fully into this King of Wands energy, and they stop doing that, and they don't accept those roadblocks, and they just barrel through them. So I think that's what's going on, though, because the final card in your person's energy for September 2021, Taurus, is the Page of Cups. This, again, pages are messengers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is news and messages of love and emotions. This can be an apology. This can be your person coming to you with a love offer, or coming to you, at the very least, expressing their emotions, expressing how they feel about you to you. Tell me more about this Page of Cups for Taurus's person, please. Why is this Page of Cups here? Wow. On the bottom of the deck, there's the Ten of Pentacles again. So again, overall energy of the reading, Ten of Pentacles. This was the very first card we looked at in this reading, and now the card on the bottom of the deck clarifying the final card is that Ten of Pentacles again. That maximum stability, abundance, and prosperity combining together of two people, two families, all their assets and resources. Most people's goal in terms of the family life, in terms of the material possessions. Next card down is Taurus energy of the Six of Pentacles, trying to balance this situation back out. So I'm pretty sure, if they haven't already, they're going to be coming forward toward you, expressing how they feel about this connection, expressing their emotions about what they want in terms of this Ten of Pentacles, and trying to balance everything back out. Then again, we have that Three of Wands Aries energy. So it's like waiting on it, like maybe waiting on the right timing to do that. They're waiting on something. Four of Wands again, like celebrating the thing they're trying to manifest actually showing up. I'm hoping that's them like actually doing the damn thing here, but I'm not 100% sure that's what's going to happen. I think like that's what's in the way of the thing that they want actually happening, is that they just keep waiting on it. They keep having their focus in the wrong spot. They keep thinking about the past way too much, and thinking about all those negative feelings, and thinking about the abandonment, and maybe feeling like they're not good enough. They keep putting their focus on the past and the ending that took place. And I think waiting and just waiting to express themselves, waiting to come to you to try to balance this back out, is the thing that's actually stopping them from getting what they want. And they don't see that. The moon, this is Pisces energy. This is fears, worries, anxieties. It's like a feeling like something's hidden in the dark, something they can't see. What they can't see is that where they're putting their focus is causing this internal conflict. Thinking about getting hurt and not wanting to be hurt, all the focus is on the hurt, it's on the pain. And that's stopping them from fully stepping into this King of Wands energy and going out and getting the damn thing they want. It's what's stopping them from coming to you and talking this all out and being able to rebalance this situation. If they would just do that, they would have the happiness that they actually want, is what it's looking like. This is the happiest card in the deck. Leo energy, happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. Yeah, and that happiness is contingent upon them actually offering this cup of love to you. And they're not doing it yet because they're too worried about getting hurt. They're too worried about getting rejected, getting abandoned, getting walked away from. And they're so focused on not wanting to get hurt that it's stopping them. And Your mind cannot do something in the negative. You can't don't something. Like, don't think of purple. Like, don't think of a purple cat climbing a big purple tree, licking its little purple paw. You can't don't something. When you try to don't get hurt, you only end up getting hurt. No differently than when I told you to don't think of purple, you immediately thought of purple. And that's what's going on with your person. That's what they can't see, is like where their focus is, what they're thinking is causing them to not be able to get to their happiness. It's causing them to wait to come to express themselves to you, to apologize to you, to try to get this 10 of Cups back, to try and balance this out. It's causing them to wait on it, and that's what's actually in the way. To clarify the Page of Cups, we have the 3 of the major arcana, the Empress. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the 9 of Swords. The Empress is the mother of the tarot deck. She's all 4 queens rolled up into one person. She is the gateway between spirit or source, the divine, the universe, however you choose to think about that, and the physical 3D reality that we live in. So all new things get birthed into our reality, get manifested via the Empress. So she represents the birth of something new. She's also card 3 of the major arcana, which is the card that rules over all the 3s in the deck. We've seen this 3 of Wands a couple of times. I've got the 3 of Cups, the reconciliation out here. So she actually rules over these 3s. She could be the birth of the thing that they're waiting on. That's how it actually gets here in the physical 3D reality. She could be the thing that births this reconciliation between the two of you. But as long as they keep waiting, as long as they keep their focus in the wrong spot, they're going to keep in these next 2 energies, which is the 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy. This is about options and choices, but confusion about the options and choices. There's a lot of cups here, a lot of different options, a lot of stuff in these cups, a lot of emotions involved. And this is about your person not wanting to make a mistake and do the wrong thing. And that's got them confused about what to actually do. They don't want to make the mistake that causes them to get hurt. They don't want to make the mistake that causes these 3 cups to be permanently spilled when they want to write the cups back again and get this love connection with you back. They're focused on all the wrong shit, and that's why they're confused about what to do. And then we're in this 9 of Swords energy. This is Gemini energy. This is fears, worries, anxieties. It's about thinking about something over and over and over again with all this fear and worry and anxiety behind their thinking. It's about like not wanting to look at the situation because they're afraid to look at it. They're afraid of being hurt. And that's what's causing all of this confusion. It's what's causing them not getting what they want. Seeing like the person on the card, if they would just take their damn hands off of their eyes and look at the situation for what it really is, instead of focusing on all this what if and all the worry and what if I get hurt and what if they just don't want me back, if she would stop doing that, they could see that the swords actually form a ladder where she could just climb right out of this negative situation that she's in. But this is your person like in mental anguish, stuck in the fears and the worries and the anxieties about not wanting to be hurt, about not wanting to be abandoned, about what all happened in the past, not wanting to be left out in the cold. And that's what's stopping everything. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Taurus love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.